Q4 is now underway, Christmas is fast approaching, and whilst evergreen designs and niches are definitely picking up in sales, you will also have noticed or will notice over the next few weeks that Christmas themed designs are doing a lot better. So in this video, I'm going to share 8 different scalable Christmas niche ideas that you can create designs for to get some extra sales during this Q4. So first off, we've got the phrase Merry Christmas mixed with lots of different topics, animals, hobbies, food and drink, and much more. So Merry Catmas, Merry Sharkmas, Merry Pugmas are some good examples here, and as you can see, the design styles can be quite different as well. So we've got a tree with lots of cats on it, we've got the shark design, which is more of an ugly Christmas sweater, and then I found a Merry Cruisemas design, which I thought was quite cool. You could even add the year onto this, or any of these designs really, to say Merry Cruisemas 2023, maybe even a location because of cruises obviously being 2 specific locations. Then we've got Merry Winemas, Merry Beermas, obviously food, alcohol related stuff, interesting. And the Beermas design here is also mixed with a sloth. So we've got sloth, beer, and Christmas in one design, which is definitely great inspiration. I found some hobby themed shirts in this category as well. So Merry Bikemas, Merry Fishmas. So there's definitely potential to mix those sorts of topics with this phrase as well. Have fun with this niche. The cross niche opportunities are endless. So you've definitely got a lot to create right here. Scalable niche number 2 is Santa's favorite. This one is mainly scalable for different occupations, but also some hobbies might work. So we've got Santa's favorite cleaner, favorite teacher, favorite trauma nurse, so quite specific. We've got mailman, medtech, photographer. So photographer, again, this is sort of hobby and occupation potentially. We've got baseball player, which is definitely interesting. As you can see, that one has a nice graphic on the design as well. You don't have to have a graphic. Some of these are just ugly Christmas sweaters with one word swapped out. But overall, I think this is definitely worth trying because they're fairly simple to create once you've got a template. You've also got scuba diver right here, another hobby themed one, and there's definitely many more potential words that you could put towards the end that would make for a funny design. Next up, we've got I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. And in this case, obviously you could swap out hippopotamus for many other animals. The more absurd, the better probably in this case, because the hippopotamus ones were selling quite well. I also found a donkey, a unicorn, and you can also have a different version of this phrase where it says, all I want for Christmas is, and then a hobby, a specific topic like basketball, a new president, I want data, car parts, world peace. So there's many ways to spin this phrase to create designs for hundreds of different niches, whether they're hobby based or they just make for a funny phrase. All I want for Christmas is coffee, so you could do it with many different drinks as well that people are into. Definitely one worth looking into because the potential is endless, fairly simple to create, and it could definitely do well for Christmas, this Q4, and also multiple Q4s in the future, especially once you get some sellers that do well this year, they potentially will do even better the year after. Niche number 4 is Santa is promoting me to family member. And family member is not the only thing that works here, but that's mostly what I found in search results. So essentially the idea is that if someone's getting a new baby, then the sibling that this baby has is going to be now a big brother or a big sister. You could also do big cousin, right? So promoted to uncle if someone's becoming an uncle for the first time. You could do promoting me to grandma for a woman that's becoming a grandma now with this new baby. So there's definitely a lot of ways to approach this on a family member basis. I could also see this phrase working for other things. I don't know how effective it would be, but you could try things like retirement based stuff. So if someone is retiring in winter or retiring soon or has just retired, then I'm pretty sure this phrase could also work for those sorts of people. Just think of like big life changes that are happening to someone that could potentially work on a shirt like this with a Christmas spin on it. So definitely an interesting phrase. I noticed a lot of different designs selling for this sort of family spin on it, but I do think there is more potential as well. Moving on, we've got one of the most popular scalable niches that you will find for Christmas, and it's the Papa Gnome, the Mama Gnome, the Queen Gnome, essentially the gnome and you swap out the word in the middle for family members, for character traits, hobbies. You could do it in so many different ways. These work super well because people want to buy matching family designs, and they will get one for the mum, one for the dad, two for the kids, and you can have some funny combinations right here. You can put almost any word into the middle and people will often buy the most obscure sort of designs for this. I also found one that says the Polish gnome, so you could do different nationalities as well. Swap out Polish for anything else and you've got yourself, 100 new scalable designs essentially. And gnome is only one way to do this. There's also elves, right? Elves sell really well. I've done it with reindeers before, and essentially you just have to think of popular characters that you see around Christmas. I don't mean movie characters, but things like the gnomes and the elves that you will often have in stories and that sort of stuff. So yeah, super interesting niche, very easy to create these designs because you just need one template and then you can swap out the word in the middle very quickly and easily, and it has to be matching ideally because people want these to look the same, just with a different variable word. Niche number 6 is most likely to. A few funny examples of this would be most likely to trade sister for more presents, most likely to ask Santa to define good, most likely to shake the presents, most likely to offer Santa a beer, most likely to bring home a stray cat, most likely to watch all the Christmas movies, most likely to play golf with Santa. So there's many different ways to approach this. Usually the phrases are quite funny, and again the idea right here is for it to be a family matching Christmas outfit, and that is also a keyword, by the way, that you would want to include ideally. Group outfit, Christmas matching, family matching, those sorts of things. Couples matching outfit, again, that's another keyword. And yeah, these phrases usually very funny. You can do it with lots of different hobby niches, like the golf example, most likely to drink all the coffee, right? So you've got food, drink, hobbies that you can mix this with, but oftentimes you just see like very random funny phrases selling well. So check this niche out. If you're creative, I'm sure you can come up with some good ideas that can potentially sell for Christmas very well. Again, it's mostly text-based once you've got the template sorted out, so it's not too difficult to create these. Next up, we've got a fairly simple one. It says very merry dad or very merry mama. All right, you could do it with family members, very merry occupational therapists, so different occupations, and you could niche down quite a bit. Don't just do the obvious ones like teacher and nurse, but also do more specific stuff like dental hygienist, for example. We've then also got the opportunity to target hobbies with this. So I found this design that says very merry basketball aunt, very unique, and that might give you some ideas for other sports to mix this with as well. I could also see stuff like very merry dog mum working. So if you have dog breeds as well, you could sub niche even further. So yeah, definitely a cool phrase. It's fairly simple. A lot of these designs have groovy fonts in them, so that is worth considering if you wanted to try this one out. I do also have some tutorials that show you how to create these groovy text designs in Illustrator, so check them out if you're new to this style and if you want to try it out for sure. And yeah, I hope you have some success with this niche. And lastly, another popular one. This is my Christmas pajama shirt. In this case, you can swap out the graphic in the middle for different silhouettes, different, illustrations to target many different niches. You can do it with sports, you could do it with hobbies, as well as different animals, dog breeds, cat breeds. You can also spin this a little bit further. There's an interesting design that I found selling that said, this is my Christmas pajama shirt powered by Raymond. So maybe you could use the power to buy and also add many different things at the end that people might be eating a lot or drinking a lot and be powered by. So there's another extra idea how to take this design concept a step further. And yeah, I hope you like this one. It's definitely a good one. Pajama shirts do well, and mixing them with lots of different topics can help you drive some extra sales. If you want to learn the fastest way to create scalable designs and then also upload them very efficiently to many different marketplaces, make sure to check out this video next, where I walk you through the entire process step by step.